record label makes money by selling records, correct? I've never run a record label, so I might be wrong. So you have to sell records. Now, a record label is a digital product, so it's actually harder than makeup, because how can you sell records you don't have? So what I'd be looking to do first thing is test my distribution channels. So costs, you need to find records you can instantly supply, unlike a makeup company. So you need to find artists which are, I wouldn't say struggling, but there's certainly, you need to go out there and find some artists which don't want money up front. So you need to work out some kind of commission deal with artists and say, look, we're gonna give you X amount on the basis of the sales. So you have to find, we're gonna put broke boys. Because it doesn't, you know what, at this point, especially with a record label, although you need good quality artists to have a good reputation as a record label, if you have shit ones at the beginning, it doesn't really matter. If you have some shit ones and you sign Rihanna later on, is everyone gonna be like, oh, they have Rihanna now, but 3 years ago they had that crap band no one's heard of. They ain't gonna care. It's not gonna damage your reputation. So at this point, you can just get broke boys. Get broke boys, offer them a commission deal to make to try and sell records. So let's say we're selling a record for £1. Let's say it's a 50-50 split, 50-50. Now you've got distribution channels. How are you gonna sell the records? Where are you gonna sell them? Apple Music, Spotify, whatever. You have to test the distribution channels, test them out. Test out an independent distribution channel. So let's say you do all the traditional distribution, traditional stuff. And let's say you want to try and sell some stuff independently. So let's say you start a website or you go on, is MySpace still even a thing for music?
No, what's the other one? SoundCloud or something like that.
Yeah, so there's a few other abstract ways you can try and sell money. You can try and sell records. Let's say through their own website or through SoundCloud, through some of the other ones. You can try some abstract methods. Now here's what I would do. I'm running a record label. I find broke boys. Broke boys agree to go a 50-50 split. I promise to sell loads of records. You have to promise, this is your job. So I'd promise to sell fucking 100,000 records a month. Some bullshit. I promise. I'd lie. This is what I do all the time. No big deal. 100,000 a month. Easy, easy, easy. I'd get them. I'd put them across all the distribution channels. I'd see how many we sell. If we don't sell any, do you know whose fault it is? The broke boys' fault. I'll come back to them and go, okay, well, yeah, we have 2 of your songs. It's not enough. People don't know who you are. We need to produce some content to raise your profile. I don't know if you guys have any videos of you performing live. We need more music we can put out there. Da, da, da. And I would just continue to extract from the broke boys more videos, more songs, all for free, all based on a commission deal, and just put it out there. Speed, just like we said in number 1. Like I said, I've never run a record label in my life. This has come off the top of my head. Speed. Give me more, give me more, give me more. The more they produce, the more they give you, and the more you put out there, it doesn't matter. If you sell a little bit of each, you're gonna start to make money. Look at what we do and what I do, all my different businesses. At this moment, I run CobraTech.com. I have the War Room, which is a business in itself. I have the webcam business. I have 2 YouTube channels. I have casinos. All I do, because it's just speed, scattergun. So in this kind of particular, if you're gonna do a record label, you need to have as much as possible video and music that you can afford. And when I say afford, a commission only deal, just constantly put out there, speed, on every single possible distribution channel. That's what you need to do. Then what you do is, when you have these boys everywhere, broke boys, the broke boy record band, you have them everywhere and you have tons of their stuff, then you can approach someone who's not shit or a little bit better. So we have the less broke boys. Less broke, well, right here. My terrible writing because I'm writing at an angle. And when you go to the less broke boys, you could say, well, look at the broke boys. We've got them on Spotify, SoundCloud. They're on their own website selling. They're here. They're on iTunes. They're there. Look at this. This is some videos of them performing. Yeah, we use these for promotion. They're on this YouTube channel. They're on that YouTube channel. The less broke boys will be like, oh, these guys, they actually got them a lot of promo. What did you really do? All you did was extract it from these guys. Now the less broke boys might want to work with you. Maybe you don't give them, maybe there's a slightly better commission deal. Maybe they get 60, you get 40. Take their shit. Before you know it, you're gonna have a catalog of stuff. So people go, who's this record label? You go, well, bang. And you type any of those bands in and they flood the internet with things. Now you're a real record label. Now new bands, up and coming bands want to work with you. Just because the amount of promo you put them everywhere. One of these up and coming bands might be the next big thing, who knows? All I've done in this business model, I don't know anything about record labels. All I've done is stick to my tenets of business. 1, this is free. This is free. This is running a record label from your bedroom. Doing all this is some work on your computer, putting them on iTunes and making a website, whatever. That's all fucking free. Negotiate with the broke boys you can do in a Costa Coffee or a Starbucks. So this is a free business I've just given you. One, it's free. Two, we've prioritized money in. The first thing I wrote is, how do we make the money? How do we make the money? We sell records. Okay, so we need this, we need this, we need this. Prioritize making the money. And the third thing I did was speed, quickly. Get out, get out, get out. Tell the broke boys to make more. Tell the broke boys to start a daily vlog of them recording, a daily vlog of what it's like in the band. Start putting out on a YouTube channel. Speed, 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 more, more, more. Give me content, nonstop, speed. All I did was stick to my 3 basic business principles. Now, imagine you try this for 6 months and it doesn't work. Have you lost money? No. What did you lose? You didn't have a big fancy office. You didn't lose nothing. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You didn't lose nothing. What's the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? Nothing. And that is the exact point I'm trying to teach here. If you stick to these 3 tenets in nearly any business, you'll launch it for basically nothing, and nothing can go wrong.
Now, say what you will about the man. I don't really care about the politics. But in this clip, he actually really broke down what it takes to run a record label and how independent artists can start making money. Even if you're not an independent artist and you're looking to get into the music industry, listen to this clip. They really explain how you can actually start making money and get into the music industry without a lot of work. And just so people know, the 3 business tenets that he was talking about was money in equals business. So you don't have a business until you have money in. The second tenet was there's always work to do. So no matter what, you're going to want more content from your guys. That's what he's saying. Extract content, extract content, extract content. There's always more content to make as an independent artist. You can always make another song. You can always make another TikTok, another reel, another thing to help promote your song, another YouTube video. You can always make more content. There's always more work to be done and more systems to get put in place. And lastly, speed. You got to be able to work fast so that you can accurately strike and get the deals that you want. A lot of times in the industry, a lot of people start to get their rise and they start to reach towards the top, but then they don't know how to strike because they can't work quick enough. So it's like, what if a record label calls you tomorrow and they want to sign you for $3 million, let you keep all your masters, right? But they want 4 songs from you and you don't have 4 songs. Are you going to be able to make those 4 songs in 2 days? Are you going to be able to make those 4 songs in 1 night? Can you do that? Are you prepared as an independent artist? Independent artist, your time can happen at any time. You could get 1 billion streams tomorrow. And as long as you work hard and you trust the process, you can make your dreams happen. But you have to be ready for the level of success that's coming to you. That's why I make this content. I'm an independent artist. I've gotten over hundreds of thousands of streams across all platforms. My music is DEEPSIDE with a $. I've invested so much money into this and I care about this so much. But I do this content to build a community of independent artists, and I try to just put out good information so that we can all grow together, because I know that if I put out good information will come back to me, and the more people you help, the more people who want to help you. I appreciate you guys. Y'all leave a like and subscribe. Comment if this video is helpful. Appreciate you guys. Peace.